What is up, everybody? It's Josh here. We're at James Long Park in Haymarket, Virginia. I got the Fatbike today, and we're gonna go for a ride across a couple new trails. And we're gonna go for a ride out here on the new trail that was just built. I believe it's called a roller coaster, and see kind of just what it's like on the Fatbike. So let's go. No warm-up or nothing, just right into it. You see, this is the old entrance up there that's closed. This is the new one now. It's marked blue. It's actually called Salamander Trail. So there we go, Salamander Trail. And this will take us down to the stream. Now, the trail splits. Used to be that it goes over to the left, we cross the stream, and then go up on blue that way, which I don't know if they still call that Salamander Trail or not, but we're gonna go right. This is a new fork, and this will go to the new trail, which I believe they call roller coaster. I have been out here on both my Trek Roscoe and my Stump Jumper, never on the Fatbike, so we're gonna see what this is like. It was already a little, I would say chunky, but it's not a super smooth trail. You can see that while it's been cut, it's still got a good bit of rocks and divots and stuff, so this will be fun. Down and little climb. You can see this is a really rocky area. Like this whole little hillside, I think, is essentially a big rock slab, and you'll see that by the rocks that we're passing right here. Check this out, coming right out, and you'll see that kind of marking on the trail. This is, yeah, just kind of one big slab here. It seems pretty cool. Going up. Natural kind of feature there. I think this is one of the highest parts of this trail. It's kind of bumpy. Might also just be my tire pressure. Might just be the nature of a fat bike. Pedaling uphill. Yeah, once it gets ridden in more, just smooth out. This is also a mixed-use trail, so horses do venture through. You'll see evidence of that every now and then. Some horseshoe marks, or just droppings. If you take your dog out and they crap, you as the owner are responsible for picking that shit up, right? How about horses? Huh? Come on. Whoa. So, I don't know if that came up on camera, but that was a nice little descent and then a steep ascent. Here's back on another. I don't know what the grade is on that. Yeah. looks smooth. Oh, man, I'm feeling it. Ugh, my arms are pumping. Yeah. There we go. Now if we go left, this will take us down to the stream crossing to come back on the other side of the ridge where we started our run initially. Oh, pretty steep, loose, hard pack with rock. All right, so yeah, we'll cross here. And good to stay on there. Continue to blue up the other side. This part is pretty steep. Oh, God, Deb. Keep on it. Keep on it. So we're gonna go up that way. Steep down. Turn and steep up. Not too steep right here. Now we get steep. Okay. Run this up. Run this up. There we go. All right. Hey, so while we're stopped, how about a bike check, right? So this is my 2019 Giant Yukon. They actually sell two different models of the Yukon 1 and the Yukon 2. This is the cheaper of the two versions. Both of them are rigid with the same tires. I believe it's the same wheels on both. The newer models have a 1x12 drivetrain. So this, I believe, is a 1x10. You know, I never actually counted. I believe it's a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is a 10 speed. I was right. So it's a 10 speed with Dior. Does have a clutch derailleur. No chain slap. No marks on the chain stays either, as you can see. So it's been really good, really reliable. Shifts all right. No complaints there. Things I've added, because I've mentioned that this isn't factory. One you might have caught right away. I'm running the P&W range pedals. I really like these things. I've got them on two of my bikes, two other bikes, and I've got the P&W loam version, the metal versions also. The what else we got here? So I added the P&W loam dropper. This is a 150, and this is a size large frame. The saddle is off of my Trek Roscoe 7. Just swap that on here. The one that came on this was kind of garbage. The grips are the DMR death grips, which I like quite a lot. I ran the P&W loam grips, but I think I like these better, if I'm honest. The brakes are 4-piston Dior, the 6120s. These came, I had to buy these, but the original brakes were the MT201 2-pistons. So these are the 4s, really nice. They feel really good. I really like the lever feel, the action feel on them. I don't believe they're metallic. I think they're just the ceramic pads that come in them, but feels really good. I've got the P&W 35mm aluminum bar, and then the dropper I mentioned before, that is that's actuated by the wolf tooth lever. I think they call it a remote. So look at the brakes, 4 pistons, front and rear. They have been fantastic. So yeah, there's the bike. Let's hop back on and ride some more. So this bike is not a bike for speed. It's just a bike to go, like pretty much go anywhere. It's definitely not the fastest on single track. Being that it's rigid, it can beat you up quite a bit. But if you're looking for kind of a different experience, maybe you want something that's rigid, but you don't want to buy a gravel bike, maybe this is an alternative. I had a gravel bike just before picking this up, and I ride the gravel bike out here, but I wasn't a fan of the drop bar. I thought I was going to maybe pick up a super lightweight, like 1x9 tire, rigid carbon something or other. But then this fat bike came up on the local marketplace and the price was pretty right. And I was like, huh, that is quite a change. I want to give it a shot because I'm all about trying new things. If you ask me what web browser I use, it's Edge one day, Chrome the next, Firefox the next week. And that's just kind of to see what else is out there, right? So, hadn't experienced the fat bike riding before, and we get some snow here. We really didn't get much at all this year. I did not get to take it out on any trails with snow. Hold on, thought. Man, these brakes just feel so good. So you can see, I mean, this thing climbs fine. It's a hardtail, right? Does it get more efficient than a hardtail? And then you have the ridiculous meat up in the front, which it sounds crazy cool. It does bounce a little bit. That is true. So what that means is that you got to be much more selective with your lines. You can still pop off of stuff. Of course, it's a bike, right? But the landings just the landings hit different. How about that? It hits different because this thing's just kind of built different. But you know, if you're looking for variety in riding, or maybe you want to just kind of underbike yourself when you're going out with friends who maybe aren't at the same, you know, skill level as you, then something like this really can keep those rides enjoyable, keep you on your toes. And you know, it's just different. Whoa. Nothing like a bug down my shirt. I think we're good. I think we're good. So man, this thing will beat you up. You know, I could take my stump jumper out here and just kind of just crush laps. But this, because it's rigid, it's a little bit heavier in places. You don't quite have the same traction level, which is interesting, at least on these tires. It's kind of hard to describe. It's almost like with that larger surface area, you're almost skating on top of the surface at times, especially when it's drier or looser. Come on, squirrels. Yeah, really getting into braking, it tends to just kind of, and not to spook anybody, but you can tell that the front end just mainly the rear now, but it just slides, you know, a little bit more. But so fun. Okay, so here we are at the beginning of the trail again. So that was one full loop of the new James Long, well, I think they call it the Homerun Trail. I'm gonna call it the Homerun Trail. I've got my own name for it, but they call it the Homerun. And Salamander, which is the blue side that we just came back on. So there we go. I'm gonna go ride some more. I'll keep this recording. I have no idea what part of this I'm gonna end up sharing, but there it is. Hey, you know what? Thanks for joining me on the Fatbike. I decided that I would turn around and go the opposite way this time. So yeah, here we go. I'm tempted to cross on that line, but it does look a little bit deeper. I don't really feel like getting wet, so we'll go the easy way. And here we go. Smooth ride. Nice and chunky. Well, it's chunky for a rigid bike. How about that? Normally I would plow through here and then jump this like that. To be honest, I was not sure how this thing was going to bounce. They make suspension forks for these. Like Manitou has the Mastodon, a couple different models ranging from, I want to say 80 or 100 mil of travel all the way up to like 120 or 140 or something like that. And yeah, I thought that would be interesting, but I didn't want to put the extra weight on the front of this thing. And besides that, you know, I already have the Trek Roscoe hardtail with a pike on it. You know, it feels like there'd be a lot of overlap at that point, having this bike with a suspension fork and the Roscoe. It would make these trails maybe a little bit more smooth, maybe a little bit more enjoyable. I don't know, but that's part of the interesting thing about this bike, is the experience is so much different because it's rigid with those bouncy balloon tires. Kind of keeps you, really keeps you on your toes through the trails. Choosing the best line, you know. But luckily I haven't had a bad bounce yet. Definitely beats you up a little bit more. Downshift. I say the Dior 10-speed just works for you know, be interesting to know what my heart rate is right now, because I'm trying to keep it dialed back, but not be so boring, not so slow that the video is boring. Kind of nearing the end here. A couple more turns and we'll be headed down to the bottom. There we go. Hard on the front brake with that 4-piston 180. I can get it to lock up. I just don't like the feel of the vibration of that front carbon fork. Okay, so I'm not, right over it. All right, normally I would drop that on the Roscoe or the stump jumper. Didn't really feel like taking that hit on this bike. All right, here we go. Crossing back to the other side. One of the other changes they made is that they blocked this other trail. It used to go up here steep and connect back to, I think it's yellow or green trail. So that's blocked now. All right, so here is part, oh, gotta get it. Got it. I did have to rub a tree there with my arm. You did see that. All right, steep here. Keep that front end down. Yeah. All right. Great hiker with the dog. I'll let him come through here. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for letting us pass.
How do you like the new trail?
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
We were doing it before they even carved it out, where they had just the ribbons on the trees.
Yeah, I was one of them that helped put all that together.
It was nice. Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah. So glad you like it.
Yeah. And this one too. I mean, taking out that big dip in the hill there.
Yeah, yeah. And then they fixed the stream crossing over there.
Yeah,
If you notice that.
already too.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Thanks.
Enjoy it. Hashtag normal mountain biker. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's just enjoy this. It's not a race, just here to have fun. So, headed this way. I'm recording still, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Maybe get 2 more gears. I always go a little wide there. And being that it's dry, I'm just waiting to wash out. Hello. A couple more people than I've seen out here recently. Nice weather will do that. 75 and sunny. Guys, come on. Low humidity this time of year. This is perfect. Why am I the only one out here? Maybe because it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's fun. Loose and dry. You gotta be prepared for that dip at the bottom that shoots you right back up. Out of the saddle for that. Let the bike move underneath you. Get some climbing in. Downshift again. Take it easy. Maybe one more downshift. What gear am I in? Looks like 3rd. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4. I think it's 3. Ah, yeah. Downshift again. Whoa. Down. Whew. Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. We past the kids, or do we let them go? Have a good walk. Okay. I'll go back the other way. I feel like this is a little bit more fun, a little bit more flowy. God, I'm standing and climbing right here. Right now, what gear am I in? The wrong one. Oh, I made it, so does that make it the right one? I don't know. Okay. We'll go at a slightly faster pace this time. Duck the tree, bob and weave. I did pass that other hiker. I forget where it was. So I gotta keep my eyes open. Generally a good idea when you ride trails regardless. Man, I'm just getting bounced around so much. I can't even stay in my saddle. Just getting bucked. Bump, bump, bump. I don't know if that's my air pressure though. I mean, some of it could be, but how much is just the nature of a fat bike going down? Whoa, that was fun. I wasn't totally sure what was going to happen there with this steeper head tube angle, bouncy tires, and that kind of sharp transition from down to up on the other side. We made it. All right, up some gears, get some more speed, bounce, jump. Jump. Oh shit, don't go loose. Woo. Man, I was on the edge. I felt like I was on the edge. Might have been good video, but bad time. Okay. I think we got this climb here. And then we're out. Instead of going back to blue, we're gonna go right. No dabs. Down 2 more. We got it. Okay. Now using this little cut over here. Whew. And this will bring us over to yellow or green. I should know this. Maybe we should make this the brown trail for all the horse crap. Wait a minute, this is new. Holy. I thought something looked a little strange here. Oh, they completely bypassed the steep downhill, which is what this used to be. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Well, it's what it is now, right?
Hey, I realized I didn't have a good ending, but I want to end the video here. I didn't say thanks for watching, so guys, gals, internet, you made it this far? Wow. Thanks for watching. I guess you like fat bikes. See you again next time.